It's the 2nd of September. My colleague Parikshit and I, we're right now in front of the Hathras District Court. In about 2 weeks, it'll be 1 year since the 19-year-old Dalit girl in Hathras district of Uttar Pradesh was gang raped and murdered. On December 19th of 2020, the CBI filed a charge sheet where 4 Thakur boys were accused, 4 Thakur men, Sandeep, Ravi, Ramu and Lavkush were accused of gang rape and murder. As of today, what is taking place is that the prosecution witness 1, which is the victim's brother, is going to be cross-examined in court. To give you some context of what's been happening in this 1 year, the trial or the case of this particular matter is being heard at 2 levels. One is at the Allahabad High Court. The Lucknow bench of the Allahabad High Court is hearing the matter of the forced cremation, and the Sessions Court in Hathras district is hearing the matter of the gang rape and murder. The Allahabad High Court also took suo motu cognizance of the gang rape and murder. Earlier this year on March 5th, the victim's family and advocate Seema Kushwaha, their lawyer, had arrived at this very court. It was going to be the first time that the victim's brother would stand up and tell his story of what happened to his sister. But the family and the lawyer alleged that they were severely intimidated in court by drunk lawyers who were not even part of this particular case. Seema Kushwaha then approached the Allahabad High Court asking for a copy of the CCTV footage of what happened in court that day. The court then ordered the security of the family to be increased and asked for a strict trial to take place only in camera. In fact, this should have already been happening considering what happened after the Nirbhaya case in the Justice Verma report, clearly indicating that rape trials should happen only in camera. Anyway, the Allahabad High Court then asked for an in-camera trial. It also asked for the sitting judge B.D. Bharti and the CRPF Inspector General to file a report in 15 days asking for what happened in court on March 5th. But we don't know when particularly that status report was filed. It was only heard last week, that is 5 months after March 5th and after the alleged intimidation. When it was heard, the court said that it took a look at the CCTV footage, it handed over a copy to the amicus curiae and said that it did not find enough evidence to stay the proceedings or transfer the proceedings and that the trial must continue as usual. The victim's lawyer Seema Kushwaha also said that she was not handed over a copy of the CCTV footage. Hopefully, today things will go smoothly. The cross-examination is taking place as we speak. We will be bringing you updates through the case. Let's not forget that it's been 1 full year since this case began. When it happened, Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath of Uttar Pradesh had said very clearly that the case will take place in a fast-track court. And today, we're witnessing the cross-examination of prosecution witness 1, that is the victim's brother. The Chief Minister also promised that the family would be given compensation, which the family has been given. He also promised that the family will be given a job and a house. These two promises have not yet been met by the Chief Minister or by the Uttar Pradesh government. This is Nidhi Suresh for newslaundry.com. Stay tuned because through the day we will be bringing you updates regarding this and a detailed report will follow soon tomorrow.
We, being an independent platform, depend on our readers, viewers and listeners. Support independent media by subscribing to News Laundry. Go to newslaundry.com, click on the subscribe button at the top and pay to keep news free.